Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 18 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of Not Too Complicated, where today the plan is I'd like to get into applied energistics. So I know that we're going to eventually need an ME controller. There's going to be a few steps between now and then before we get there, but one of the biggest challenges with the ME controller is making enough crystalline blocks. You need 44 of these crystalline blocks, and there's 2 nether stars makes 4 crystalline ingots, so basically one nether star makes 2 crystalline ingots, and everything else is EMCable, right? Iron, gold, diamonds, and lapis, super EMCable. So, good news, already done. Yeah, 44 of them made, and a few extra ingots that I threw into my ingots chest, only because I was just, making them in bulk. We have lots of nether stars. We're in pretty good shape when it comes to nether stars. Still have 268 after making all that. So I could probably make another ME controller at this point. The amount of wither skeleton skulls that we're getting, including wither skeleton skull fragments, is pretty bananas. This mob spawner is just the greatest thing since sliced bread. So I'm having a very nice time just getting lots and lots of wither skeleton skulls very quickly. And then, like I said, the fragments, you get more fragments than you do skulls. I should probably automate converting these fragments into skulls. I tried putting them in a compacting drawer. I think you guys saw me have a compacting drawer maybe like a day or two ago. Yeah, I had one. I tried it. It doesn't work because you can't convert back. Compacting drawers only work if you can convert in both directions, but you can't convert from skull back to fragment, so that's why it don't work. I'm cooking up more of the clear glass because I made some between episodes some frames for a thermal because I needed to make a magma crucible and a fluid encapsulator. I think we talked about this an episode or two back, but this is how we're going to get into applied energistics, and that's what we're going to start with today, is getting into the applied energistics chapter. We've already got ourselves a charged Certus quartz. However, I think we got that from the nether or something like that, I'm guessing. But the proper way to do it is to get 144 millibuckets of molten Certus quartz, which we can get from a magma crucible and 1 Certus quartz. And then we combine it with a lightning charge and a fluid encapsulator, and we'll get charged Certus quartz. So I've got a few lightning charges, but we could totally get more. Now, I have to remember exactly where I put all my blitz powder, because I remember I made a bunch. Didn't I make a bunch? Didn't I make a bunch of this stuff? Didn't I make like a ton? Did I leave it in the chest over here? I might have left it. I did. I left it in the chest over here. All right, cool. And then some gunpowder and some coal. Easy peasy. And then we should have like 3 stackishes of this, right? 3-ish stacks. Yeah, nice. So then we do this, and then we get some Certus quartz. And then we pop that in there, and what I'm going to do is output to the left automatically, and you're going to input from the right, and then you're going to go in there, and that should be cool. And I already threw a reinforced integral augment in there, so he's, melting pretty quickly. And I mean, that's neat, right? That's pretty cool. At least to get started. Now, apparently there's a better way to make this down the line. There's some kind of... No, actually, it's not what I was thinking of. There is a mod in here. There's lazier AE2, which I guess we'll be able to get into later, which will give me access to some, cooler AE2 stuff. Also, unless I missed it, I didn't see a wireless crafting terminal in the pack anywhere. So I installed the wireless crafting terminals mod that adds the wireless crafting terminal pattern, interface, and universal terminal. I usually only use the crafting terminal, but, I added this mod because it's my gameplay. I can play it how I want. I have spoken. Alright, so a stack of charged Certus quartz later. Easy peasy. Now, somebody wants me to make a wrench, but that's optional, so meh. We'll see. I'm going to see if the thermal wrench works. If it doesn't, I might make the wrench. Rotate blocks and be used on a part to instantly disassemble it. I like that. I like it. We'll see. So fluix is made in the induction smelter, which we already have, or later in the game in the fluix aggregator. But we're going to start with induction smelter, so I just need some quartz and some redstone. And is there anything else charged Certus does? Does it need to be charged to make the energy cell? I guess so. Okay, so the answer is yes. There are some things that charged Certus does. It needs to be charged in order to make storage components? That's not normal, right? I don't think that's normal. I don't think that's normal. What's regular Certus used for? Not much. Not much. Okay. So literally all Certus needs to be charged. Is that what I'm hearing? Basically, yes. So can pure Certus be used for... It doesn't look like it can be used for much either. Alright. Well, we'll figure it out. So let's start with turning the whole stack into here. And what I'm going to do is get another stack of Certus and another stack of this stuff. Now, luckily, it's relatively easy to make this, remember? It's just, in order to make the Blitz powder, it is the potassium-y nitrate dust, which we get from pulverizing sandstone, so very easy, and mob essence, which we have literally an unlimited amount of. Yes, I hear you, zombified piglin. How did you not? Oh, you're level something with a lot of health. Goodness, you have a lot of health. Even with my OP sword, you have a lot of health. Huzzah. So yeah, long story short, we've got some things to deal with here. Specifically, we've got a lot of mob essence. I'm pretty sure we have more. See, we're at 14,000 now. So with this running, and even spawning all these wither skeletons with all this mob essence, we have a net gain of experience pearls, because we're producing more experience pearls from killing these wither skeletons than we are from making them. It is a positive feedback loop, which is awesome. The good news is you get 2 fluix per pure fluix, so that's cool, at least. That's nice. Yeah, 2 to 1. That's not bad at all. What does the catalyst even do in there? Optional. I guess it just makes it run faster? I don't even know. Meh, doesn't matter. So anyway, that's cool. Then we can get some pure crystals and get into the inscribers. So we definitely want to make inscribers. And we're also going to need some pure crystals. Throw a seed of the type in some water, just like grow. It takes a very long time, but eventually will turn into a pure crystal. It is highly recommended to use growth accelerators as a drastic reduce time. There are pure variations of nether quartz and Certus quartz fluix crystals. Yes, I agree. So you can turn into the seed, right? Let's just see. I know, like, this one is probably needed to make the printed calculation press. Like, it has to be pure, right? And that's how we get the inscriber dudes, by the way, so that's cool. Now, what about you? You look like you're just ore dictionaried with regular quartz. Now, can this works with regular nether quartz, so that's good. So I don't think we need this for anything. I don't think it needs to be done. Now, for pure fluix, we can use that to make nothing special. Yeah, because I'm assuming that you still regular fluix and you still regular fluix, yeah. Actually, no, for photovoltaic cell, you need to be pure fluix. But that's okay, that's a future dire problem. So long story short, the only crystal we really need to get pured is this guy. So there's the pulse centrifuge, which is kind of cool, but I'm assuming that's like way advanced, not happening anytime soon. Certus quartz seed is just, you know, the pulverized. Okay, cool. So we'll get some Certus. We will pulverizer it. Huzzah! And then some sand. And then growth accelerators. Talk to me. In past versions of AE2, you had to get some initially, but I think we can pull off making some. Yeah, no, we should be fine. Let me get more of you pulverized, because we're going to want to make at least 5 of these, if I remember correctly. And I'm hoping that they can just connect to an RF source of some kind. We'll figure that out. And we should probably think about having an AE room, but we'll get there at some point. So quartz glass is just going to be some of this with some glass. And what else are we going to need there? Some iron, was it? And then we're also going to need the fluix cable, which is going to need quartz fiber. Okay, we can do that. So give me... I'm just going to get 30 of those. Sound good. And then you're going to go and make a bunch of cabling, because it's not going to hurt to have like a bunch of cable ready to go. Hooray! Achievements get. Then we're going to want some of this quartz glass. What, is that it? I gotta have one. Oh, I probably used all my glass already. That's okay. That's okay. Not a big deal. Gotta love the tick accelerations. Gotta love it. Come on, it's the best. Yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna make a bunch of it because why not? And then we can make some of this. Let's go with 5. Technically, we could do 6, but let's go with 5 for now, and then we'll go down that route a little bit later, right? So you gave me 2 extra. Oh my goodness. Well, I should have looked. In fairness, I should have looked. But whatever. It was all EMC. It's super cheap stuff. So I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I'll just put 2 of these away for now, and then we'll set this up somewhere. So where should we do our applied energistics? That's a really good question. Where? Where indeed? So what if we just had an undergroundy platformy area? So this is nice and low-ish. Should we just expand off here? Is this room tall enough, would you say? Or should it be taller? I feel like for our main basement-y area, we might want to be a little bit taller than what we currently have. But then I don't want to have, like, separate height basements either. But, it's fine. Let me build out a platform underneath here. And what I'm thinking is, like, we'll kind of center it on our current island so that we can have, like, the central applied energistics area in the middle here, and then wires branching out to all the different areas of our base. Does that sound smart? I think that should work. Yeah, something like this, right? And then under here is where we'll have all our applied energistics-y things. Does that work for everybody? I think so. I think that should be cool. And I'll just throw an elevator down here to get down or something. I'm just going to make it like a nice big open area to start with. Oops, a little bit too much. That should be good. Oh, again, a little bit too close. Yeah, again, come on. There we go. That should be good, right? And then our ferro flare lantern should cover up the lighting and handle that, but if it doesn't for some reason, I'll fix it. That should work. All right. So let's set up our crystal growth accelerators down here, and then what we'll have is some kind of like elevator-y dude to make this a little bit better. So a couple ender pearls and some wool. By the way, if you right-click in this table, you can pull things out a lot faster than if you left-click. I don't know if that's why that is, but it's a thing. I mean, yes, I have flight, but also having an elevator up and down would be cool. Sweet. All right, and then over here is where I'll set up my crystal growth accelerators. So what I'll do is pop one. I forget if they have like sidedness or how that works. Do they have a sidedness to them? I think they do. I think what you want is, and I'm probably done with you for a minute. Basically, you want them to be on the sides, right? I think that's how it works. Cool. Let's get some energy cables in here and see how it goes. Do I need more of these energy cables, by the way? Because I think I'm low on them. Where is my pipes energy dude? Maybe I'm out of them. No, I have 3. Okay. It's just redstone and iron, right? How about 6? And then that should be cool. Yep. And then between episode, I made a bunch of flux plugs because I was getting low and it was easy to make them in bulk. So do I just connect you like, okay, now. How about here? We may need an energy acceptor. That's possible. We may need an energy acceptor because these may need to be connected by cables like this. Something like that. So yeah, let's go make an energy acceptor real quick because that was on the to-do list anyway. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be needed, right? Wasn't that one of the next things I had to make? Yeah, proprietary energy acceptor. Easily enough made with just a little bit of iron. Actually, I already had some iron, so cool. So if I just popped you here, did I make plugs instead of points? Because that's going to be really annoying to me. Receives energy from adjacent. Oh, goodness. I made the wrong ones. That's going to stink because there's no way I need 27 of these. Oh, well, I'll be back after I make a bunch of points. That's annoying. Well, you know what? These are a lot easier to make because the other ones needed the flux block things, and they were super annoying to make. So I just wasted a bunch of time off camera for nothing. That's alright, I'll live. Little sand. You're done pulverizing. Thank you. Now, let's go try this out. Correct plugs now. There we go. Direwolf 20's network. You are draining RF. Awesome. Sweet. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so you guys should all be running then, right? Device online. Awesome. So then we just get an ice. Is there a portable version of the... Isn't there a tablet? You know, I'm this deep into the series and it just occurred to me that I could have made one of these. Oh, I need dark matter blocks. It's probably doable at this point. I could probably make this. Yeah, why not? I should have a portable transmutation tablet, right? Why don't I make one of those? Obsidian, stone, and then we're going to want coal, and then we're going to want to use our doohickey here to turn the coal into Mobius. Or alchemical coal, and then I can upgrade you into Mobius coal. And I can upgrade you into this. And then I can get a bunch of it. And then I can get my dark matter now, right? Oh, look at you. That's cool. What is this? Arcane Transmutation Tablet. Work in progress. Interesting. So let's get one of these. And let's turn you into... I need 4 blocks of dark matter. Well, that's 1 block. So we're just going to need... a little bit more of this, right? A block that matters. Now these... Oh, they do actually have EMC. The dark matter does have EMC. Well, that's cool. So you know what we can do is we can put all this away and get dark matter real quick. Learned. That's cool. Now the blocks don't have it, but can we convert it back? We can. So that's nice. And then I can make a tablet. Haha! Ha ha ha! Look at that! How cool is that? Portable tablet. I like it. So now I'm walking around, I can just get whatever I want from the tablet. That is awesome. That is awesome. So now I'm over here, for example, right? And I'm like, hey, I need some water. So I just go like this, and we just say ice, snag one. No more running around. I like it. And then just transmute you. That's cool. And I was about to run back to get sand, but no, I don't need to. I can just do this. And you and you, there we go. Cool. Now the problem is going to be my magnet. So what I should do is configure this guy with filter. But for now, I'm just going to turn them off. Cool. But I'm going to drop these in here, and I'm going to wait for them to grow. They should grow relatively quickly, but we'll come back when they're done. All right, guys, we are back. And we've got ourselves some pure Certus, which is nice. So now we can use this to kind of move forward. So I think our next big step is getting the inscriber and the presses going. You can kind of see that on my JEI to-do list already. So we've got this stuff all covered, right? The crystalline stuff's covered. We want to make the inscriber presses, and we also want to make skystone. So inscriber presses here are going to be made in the engineer's workbench. I think all of them need an osmium plate. And guess what? Osmium is gated to the end. So we do have to go to the end. I figured there would have to be a need to go to the end at some point. And I finally found it. I was not sure, but yeah, we found it. We found it. We definitely did. So osmium ore is an end-based resource. It is available only in the end in this pack. So if we take a look at our getting started chapter, we will note that osmium is in the end, right? So we need to do a portal thingy, right? So let's get that going so we can visit the end. Now, that's not too bad. We need a block of manulin, which, as a reminder, is 3 cobalt and a netherite scrap. We can also do that in an induction smelter. So we're going to have to do 3 sets of those. We're going to need 9 and 3. But that shouldn't be too bad. And I think this guy goes directly in the induction smelter, doesn't he? Yep, baroni. There we go. Beautiful. As you can see, I kind of passively kick off steel production whenever I'm not too busy with stuff. And the other thing I did off camera, I think, briefly, was I unlearned some of the Mobius fuel. I don't know that we will ever really use them for anything, and if we do, we can just craft it manually. If we find a time where we need to we can always reteach it, because it's easy enough to make. But making this stuff is super simple. But I didn't want it clogging up this section. I'm a little annoyed that I don't have access to redstone, but it is what it is. So we'll be fine. So let's make ourselves a manulin block. And be ready to visit the end. So we're going to need 5 Eyes of Ender and a few Endstone. I know we've done that, right? Eyes of Ender already. So that, or Endstone, I mean. Did we do Endstone yet? I forget, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Have we done Endstone in this pack yet? I know it must be doable because you need it to get to the end. So can't be that hard, right? So Eyes of Ender, check. And then Endstone comes from Resonant Ender over Chiseled or some kind of sandstone. That's not so bad. So we need to melt 1 Ender Pearl and 1 sandstone. Now, how are you doing over here, buddy? Are you still making me some of this stuff? You probably are. I've had this running in the background. That's probably faster than I should have done that. Oh, wow, you guys were quick. Oh, I see why. Because you ran out of fuel again. Nice. All right, let me get this cooking here. I'll be back in a sec once I've got everything good to go. So what I'm going to do is swap you guys back out here. You can see I installed the drain over here because this is a thing. I need to come up with a more automated way to do blaze, or blitz for that matter. Maybe once we get the applied energistic system going, one of the things we'll automate is some of these productions, so I don't have to do this so manually anymore, and that would be kind of nice. But anyway, we'll be back in a minute. All right, so I think we are good to go with an end portal frame. Nice. All right, cool. So we're going to the end. We know what that means. Yeah, we do. Time for killing an ender dragon, I got to assume. And I know Better End Forge is in here, so we'll probably have a lot of end stuff to check out. But at the very least, I want to get some osmium. I want to kill an ender dragon and be ready to go. So, hey, we even have pistons. Nice. I was planning to use those to make the inscribers that we need to make, but, you know, we'll get there. Which reminds me I should put an inscriber on my to-do list. So endstone is good, end portals are good. Let's go set up our end portal right next to the nether portal. Does that sound like a plan? That way both portals are kind of in the same spot-ish. I want to maybe, you know what, I'm going to build it like, yeah, it could be cool. Well, no, I'm going to build out the platform a little bit more. I was thinking like having it floating above the air, but then I was like, nah, let's have some kind of ground underneath it. Let's shrink this down to like a 7-ish. That sounds good. Yeah, right here-ish, and maybe just a little bit more on this end. Okay, so like let's say we wanted to center it here. And I think, if I remember, I don't know if this is still the case, but isn't there like a direction, a facing direction that you have to place the end portals? I think end portal frames are rotatable. So I think we want to do something like that, right? And now, are you breakable? That's actually a question I'm curious about. I guess not. So this is living here forever now. Does it say, is it buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail it, upgrade it? Yeah, no, you can't do half of those things. I wonder if I can, Nope. I don't think they're breakable, folks. That's all right. If it ever became a problem, I would just jump into creative mode and cheat it. But, you know. Oh, yeah. Whee! Quest completed. The end dimension. Now, I'm very pleased that I went ahead. You know what I should have made? I should have made a bow and arrow to come out here with this. I'm going to slash home real quick. Yeah, slash home's a thing, don't forget. I don't use it often, but every now and then it's nice to have. I think over here should have a lot of nice bows. Do we have anything with like a good power, like awesomeness on it? Ooh, shotgun. Power 2 Unbreaking 2, that doesn't sound so bad. Power 2 Punch, Power 2... Yeah, I mean, it doesn't need to be too amazing. At some point, maybe I'll make like a ridiculously OP bow. I would love to have Infinity on one, but I doubt any of these have Infinity on them, right? Punch, Unbreaking, Power, Power Tombstone, Unbreaking, Punch. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. And is there like an easy Infinity bookmaking process? Yes. But I need Enchanted Petals and Eternal Crystals, both of which I think can be found in the end. I guess that's probably found in the end, right? Yeah, so we won't worry about it for now. I'll just get, you know, a couple stacks of arrows, and then we'll go shoot our stuff. Yes, definitely can recognize that Better End is installed here, which is neat. Oh, hello. It summons a phantom when I do that? Is that what just happened? And I'm getting struck with lightning, which is hilarious. Come here, you. Oh wow, you must have a lot of health, because I hit you with my Uber sword, and it didn't do a whole lot to you. Does he have extra health in this mod? I feel like he has more health than usual, but maybe it's just I don't have a stupidly overpowered bow. That could probably be it. Though my sword's pretty overpowered. Look at all these phantoms flying around here. That's not cool. Alright, you know the deal. This is going to take a minute, so I'm going to do it off camera. It's just going to be me doing this for the next 5 minutes, and I don't think you want to do that. I'm saving you the fast-forwarding of the YouTube video. He just, like, did the landing thing and totally created, like, a bunch of lightning all around him and lit a bunch of fires, so that's definitely new. Something has changed in this End Dragon fight, and I don't know if it's Better End or if some other mod is doing it. Also, he got me really low on health, so we have to be a little bit careful here. I have no enchanted armor. Like, to be fair, I just kind of came in here with I have flight, so I don't care, but yeah. This is an FYI. I'll come back if anything interesting happens, but for now I'm just going to assume. See, look how much low health I got. Where did I take all that damage from? Like, what hit me that did that much damage? I have no idea. Okay, we'll be back. I should probably put, like, that soulbound thing on my angel ring, so that if I do die, at least I still have flight. That would be cool. See, yeah, he did that. Yeah, it's definitely not flying into him that's doing damage. Anyway, be right back. Alright, so I figured out what was doing damage to me. It's saying hit the ground too hard. Like, I'm flying and I'm taking falling damage? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we'll be back. I'm gonna have to bring some stuff to pillar with, probably. Yeah, maybe I should bring dirt just to be safe, because then I can break it without a tool. That seems smart. All right, I'll be back. I have to get my tomb, and maybe I'll put that enchant on my thing. But yeah, I'm sitting here like, why am I taking... And I'm taking a lot of damage. Like, I went from full to 2 hearts multiple times. And I wasn't quite sure what was causing it. Now I have a better idea of what was causing it. Whoa. Alright, I'll be back. Well, the good news is my tombstone is on the ground. And now I'm flying again. Woo! Yeah, see, it just happened again. I'm literally just flying around, and suddenly I have, like, massively lower health. I'm gonna try out... Where's that /home? I'm gonna try out that soulbound gravestone thingy. What are they? Curse of Bones, Tombstone Soul. Preserves the item on death. Now, I'm assuming that by equipping this to my angel ring with an anvil, that means if I die, I still have my angel ring? That would be useful. But yeah, I would love to know, like, what's causing damage here. I want to try and capture it on camera, but literally just I'm flying around and all of a sudden I take massive damage. And like the dragon's not near me, so it's nothing to do with... See that? What was that? What just hurt me? I gotta like look into this mod a little bit more and see if there's something... Not that I matter too much, but I'm very interested now. See that? Direwolf 20 hit the ground too hard. Explain? Oh, good. I got the... Now, before I do this... Yes, look. My angel ring's still there. How cool is that? And then I got an enchanted key, which is nice. I guess I have to hold it longer. Huzzah! Fast comeback. Nice. All right, cool. Yeah, remember there's a death upgrade here, a chance to receive an enchanted key on death, which means you can teleport to your corpse rather than having to do a corpse run. See, there it is again. Got to figure out what's causing that, and if there's a way to avoid it, because I really hope there is. I wonder if I'm like lower to the ground. Oh boy, that hurts. And it's loud. I wonder if I'm lower to the ground if I'll take less damage. That would be interesting, right? That's an experiment to do. Alright. This dragon fight is not going as expected, but I guess we'll find out. Alright. Nope. Doesn't seem to have made a difference. And no enchanted key this time, so I have to fly back to my corpse. Which is not that big a deal now that I've made my angel ring last forever. I love that. That's cool, right? I really like that, actually. Alright, I'll be back after I finish killing this dragon, assuming that there's no other tricks up its sleeve. Alright, so I can definitely tell you this. Don't fly when you're fighting the dragon and you'll be okay. It's gotta be some kind of, like, anti-cheese the dragon mechanic. Like, some mod is changing what the dragon fight looks like, and I'm assuming they don't want you to fly to avoid all the lightning and the fires. So this is a... What? Did this thing respawn? No, we're not gonna have that happen. No, no, no. Yeah, flying bad, don't fly, at least not for too long. You can fly for a little bit, but it looks like every now and then it damages you if you're gonna fly, so definitely don't fly if you can avoid it, right? Short periods of flight are okay. Long periods of flight are bad. Got him. Got him. Achievement get. Ender dragon dead. Booyah. That's what's up. Alright. Yeah, buddy. Hooray! End credits. But of course, we're not wrapping up the series just there, are we? Absolutely not. Alright, cool. Did we get a dragon drop? Like, the egg? Dragon egg drop? I don't know. Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. I'm curious if it, has any use. And everybody tells me I can use torches for this. I get it. I know. But I like doing it this way. So, meh. I think I got levers on me, right? Yeah, I do. And not for nothing, but I think this is the only bedrock in the pack so far. Like, we've not encountered bedrock yet. So what does the dragon egg do? Hey, number one, it has EMC. So, that's a thing. It has EMC. That's cool. We're gonna definitely toss this in our tablet, right? I mean, if the dragon egg has EMC, I'm just saying. All right, definitely wrapping up point for the episode. So let's wrap up here. We'll come back next time. I'm going to spend the next 5 or 10 minutes removing all these death points. So yeah, the trick with the Ender Dragon in this pack is do not fly. That's what we learned today. If you fly, it penalizes you. So don't do that. We'll wrap up. We'll come back next time. I'm going to look for osmium a little bit between episodes. I'll tell you how much I found. I don't know if osmium only exists on the remote islands or if it can be found, you know, here. There's a little bedrocky dude out here in the... I wonder what that's all about. It's westish of me? Oh, it's that. Okay, yeah. It's one of these guys. Right, that makes sense. Yep, so I don't know if osmium can only be found through here or if there's some in this little island, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. For now, wrapping up point, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.